Our colleague here, she works on BlameEbro.com. Great person, hard worker.
Yes.
Very nice
Amazing person.
Responsible.
Amazing person, all of these things.
Responsible at work.
Yeah, responsible at work.
And life. My life is together.
It is not. You just lost an apartment, got kicked out for Airbnb.
And then found the new one in Harlem, and now I'm living lavishly.
And then didn't even, I heard you the other day complaining about helping your roommate like walk their dog. You wouldn't walk the roommate's dog because the dog ain't your dog.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
What?
But you love the dog and you won't even walk it.
I like
But you want me to let
Like
you take
it.
care of my daughter because you just want to take care of my daughter.
I like
but you,
babies, and I like hanging out with them, and I like watching their shows, and I like playing games with them. I like kids.
And then there's this part of it that, you know, obviously you you have a very interesting personal life.
It's fun.
It's not as interesting as you make it sound, but it's interesting.
I remember one time, you know, on assignment for BlameEbro.com, I sent a bunch of people to Toronto to cover the All-Star game. Got them rooms and flights and things. And the next thing I know, this one has being flown to Los Angeles, I believe.
Yeah, that didn't.
Randomly
I do remember that.
after
So
you
I
were
could cover Grammys and.
No, that wasn't. You was covering something else.
That's
and
facts.
then
For
I
an
covered-
artist.
You know, I covered all bases.
You did.
Oh my
You
God.
did. You covered all the bases.
So you're including, and what my argument is I don't believe judging someone's decisions in that regard has anything to do with their ability to take care of children. I think those are two very separate issues.
I mean, Issa at this point is a talking, walking young person who repeats everything, understands more than I think most people. I was at her parent night last night at her school, and they're like, your daughter is not only helping the classroom, helping other kids, she's very talkative. She's very aware of what's taking place.
Right. I believe that.
So the people you bring around from this point on, in my opinion, need to be somebody that she could connect with for a long period of time because they're going to be a part of her life, right?
Facts.
But B, in that connection, you feel comfortable with who that person is as more than just a caretaker. Like, it's not like she's just babies are just there and they're just pooing and eating and sleeping. This ain't what is happening
because she's
at
two.
my- Yeah, no, she's using the bathroom and questioning body parts and exploring her own body parts and asking about certain words. and-
Everything is new information.
Yeah,
to them.
man.
You know, I wouldn't want my child naked in front of anybody. And when somebody is watching them, I know you're making a face, but anything can happen. They can poop on themselves. You have to bathe them. They have to go to the bathroom. There's a mistake. You have to give them a bath. So not anybody could just watch my child and have them feel like they can just be open in front of a random person.
Sure,
It has to be somebody that's
but that means you would
close-knit.
never get a regular babysitter who you.
No, you have to get someone that the child knows and they're comfortable with, so that child doesn't feel fearful also.
Yeah, but there are lots of parents out there who will be on a listserv, for example, with other parents who they know and trust, and people will say, hey, this babysitter is good. And they have 4 people who verify that person like they're
but
really
you
good.
still need to bring that person in.
Sure, but
They
that's a separate
spend time-
conversation.
They spend time together
But that's
with
a separate
the family.
conversation. That all goes without saying
Set
that.
up a long-time trust.
I mean, not everyone. Guys, I gotta tell you something. I gotta tell you something right now. I don't have children, so I'll jump out there because that's what all parents will say. The same way parents all judge people who don't have children, like you don't know, you don't have children.
I didn't say that.
But that's what gets said often. I'll say something to parents. Parents believe too often that their child is reinventing childhood as it's known.
Nobody's saying that
and
either.
no child has ever been babysat for before.
Nobody's saying that either.
Like, I'm just saying, you can hire a babysitter. You can find someone. My Nick and Jenny, they had twins, premature twins, within a quick amount of time. When they found someone they felt good with, they were like, hey, we're going out now, take the
that's
children.
the piece. Finding someone you felt good with. We did the same. We have a nanny too. We had to find someone, but then we have to be a part of the getting to know process.
But what I'm saying is
that's why I'm questioning Marisa Mendez.
So you don't feel
because
good about Marisa
the
Mendez?
getting to know process involves extended amounts of time that aren't just we sitting there watching television.
Okay.
It's a real, like, we're sitting down as a unit, as a family, like, oh, no, this person's good. Go enjoy them. Go learn with them. Go learn from them.
You're trusting them with your most valuable possession.
I get
Is
it.
that what you did, Shawnee, with your babysitter? Spend plenty of time before?
Yeah, and they have to be vouched for. We have to know somebody
Yeah,
else.
but you
connected
know
to
her.
them.
But what is you know
No, I
Mendez?
mean
You
family.
Yeah,
like,
and I know
a
who she be
long time.
FaceTiming with, and I know who she's on the phone with,
But what
and
is
I know
that?
when
That's
that
your
phone
own
rings
ju-
and she pings that up. I don't know what they talking about.
I just gotta be honest. That's your own. That's your
no,
own
it
weird
is.
judgment.
As a parent, it is my own judgment.
No, but it's not your own parent judgment. It's your own man double standard judgment. Because
What
I know
are you talking about?
'cause I know the people.
I wouldn't let any dude.
I know
there's
the
not
people
a
you
man. There's not a man, a friend that I have that is watching Issa without me there. How about that?
Well, that's-
not a dude. There's not a person. Her godfather ain't even watched her without me there yet.
I'm just saying. I know the
That
people.
ain't even happened. So it's not a double standard.
The people you moved around with in your life. You act
Don't
like-
even come to my home.
But no. But you're acting like.
They're not even welcome at my house.
But you're capable of caring for a child.
Yeah, because it's mine. It's mine.
Right. That doesn't mean you know what you're doing. That doesn't mean you know what you're doing.
Well, I'm here, so I'm going to do it my way.
I'm just saying everyone gets judgmental. Y'all
No.
think you know what you're doing. You don't know. You don't know. You
You
figured
don't
it
know.
out.
You figure it out.
Right, and
but
other
part of
people-
figuring it out is making critical decisions on who you're going to let around your child and who you're not.
I'm just saying you are judging people's characters. I don't think in a fair way for who might be good to take care of a child. You're judging other parts of their life that don't make sense.
Yes, it does make sense.
I'm just-
Absolutely, it makes sense.
I'm telling you, I disagree.
Okay. Well, when you have kids, you can make that decision.
I guess what?
Yeah,
I
that's
look forward to
coming.
it.
Amanda and the BX.
Hello.
We having this heated debate. I don't like Marisa Mendez's personal life. She
You
wants
know,
to watch
I
my
don't-
Issa.
I
I'm
do
not good with
disagree
it.
with you. I feel like your child is young. 2 years old is kind of young for me to feel comfortable with my child being around anyone who's not immediate family.
Well, that's fair.
Not that family does right. It's not that family wouldn't do perverse things, but you tend to trust family a bit more. And like you said, it's a time to learn. You kind of have to know this person's personal habits before you trust them around your child for an extended amount of time. So I agree with you entirely. I wouldn't let her watch my child. I would find a niece and
Oh, sorry about that. Thank
Well,
you,
but
Amanda.
the way
said
she
find a
states it,
niece
I
and
think is a
nephew.
little bit better than the way you state it. And even Shawnee said that, just like, oh no, family, that's it. Make a set rule. You're singling someone out and being like, I don't like the way you live life. I just think that's a little hurtful. My honest opinion.
No, it
And
is.
and Shawnee, do you
That's
know your
fine.
current
You can be
babysitter's
hurt.
personal life?
No, I know her
16-year-old.
mother. Well, she's 19 now. I know her mother very well. She's gave me some references of other things that she's done, and she's watched them for a couple of years.
Okay.
You know, but I need to know that you can make judgment calls in a quick manner that's going to be safe and sound.
Look, man, I'm
Sure.
not PC, fam. I'm sorry if I hurt your feeling. Love you to death. Put money in your pocket all the time. You're a great worker. Sydney in Long
doesn't make
Island.
anything better.
Hi.
You're pregnant right now. You wouldn't be
Yes,
comfortable leaving your kid with anyone, you say.
No, just my family, my sister, my mom. But I have a lot of best friends who have kids of their own who's offered to watch him already, and I don't know. I don't think I would let them watch him. Even though they have kids, they have experience. I feel like as a mother, I have to be comfortable with who's watching my son.
How many kids do you have?
This is my first.
So you are trusting yourself, who's never cared for a child, over someone who knows how to care for a child. I just love parents. Y'all crack me up.
But that's your only
Right, but that
level of
doesn't-
recourse sometimes. You have if
You trust yourself, and
Yeah,
I get
that's it.
that.
That's
It's
all
just
you
funny.
got.
I have friends who literally don't trust their parents. Their parents are like older, and they're like, I don't trust my mom and dad. I'm like, but they got you to 40. Their track record's proven. You haven't done anything yet.
We went through the same thing. Where it was like, wait a minute. You just left her messy like that for hours? You didn't change the diaper? Like, what's happening? And then you're like, well, I guess they raised us, so I guess we're all right.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's gonna make mistakes, I'm sure.
For 5 hours?
But for 5 hours, you didn't change her diaper? You was just
Well,
laid
listen,
up on the couch and she was just saying, what? Yeah. So
Well,
it
that sounds
happens.
crazy.
But it happens.
Sure.
And you have to go through the process of figuring out who the right people are and who they're not.
No, that's fair. That part's fair.
You can ride for your girl Marisa Mendez if you want.
It's not about Marissa specifically. It's about the thing that you choose to judge people's character by.
I mean, everybody judges people's character by something. I'm very judgmental. It's just the way I am. I judge people's character by a lot of things.
You are literally directly basically taking someone's sex life and applying it to their child care life, and those things just aren't related at all.
guess
Because
lifestyle
all you talk about is
judgmental.
being a nasty silverback
Yes,
gorilla
yes.
who slayed whores all over this
Yes,
goddamn town,
yes.
and now you're a perfect father? How about this, Ebro?
out of here. Who said I was a perfect dad?
But that's what I'm saying. Why those things aren't connected?
But
You are a great dad. It has nothing to do with it.
I'm responsible for my daughter. It's my daughter.
Well, I understand that part. But
It's my daughter.
Yes.
That would be like you. That would be like anything else. It's yours. It's your responsibility. I can't walk away from the responsibility for my past.
But wouldn't you be offended if someone said you're not a good father because of that?
Absolutely, and I'll take that offense. But guess what? It's still my daughter. And do I want to now bring other people who are as reckless as I am into my daughter's life? That's smart. Gee, thanks, buddy. Oh, I'm reckless, so you guess what? Everybody in our life be reckless.
I didn't say that either.